Hello. It was the middle of August 2014. I was at work. I work in a really nice office building. I'm on the top floor, the 11th floor. I have a beautiful wall of windows. I can see a city. I can see an airport. I see lots of trees. I had it really good. Really good. I'm at my desk. I'm typing one of those important emails. Blah, 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 blah. The phone rings. I pick up the phone. Hello, blah, blah, blah. This is, say my company's name. How can I help you? Hello, is this Mrs. So-and-so? I'm like, yes, it is. They're like, hello, this is so-and-so. I'm a resident doctor at Walter Reed National Naval Medical Center. And you were in like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I have your test results from your colonoscopy. I'm like, okay. He's like, I have to tell you, you have cancer. I was like, what? I friggin' fell off that pedestal right then and there. I fell off. He's like, yeah. You got squamous cell carcinoma. I'm like, squamous what? Yeah, he says, it's a skin cancer. I'm like, oh, skin cancer. He's like, yeah. I'm like, where do I have it? I'm skin cancer. He's like, you have it in your anus. I went, what? I got the biggest wake-up call in my friggin' life. It's not like the movies where you're sitting across a desk in some office and maybe you have your spouse, right next to you and the doctor's there in his coat and they say, okay, Mrs. So-and-so, I have your test results, and you're in a professional setting. No, it was over the friggin' phone by someone I didn't even know, someone who didn't even do my testing. And he's like, and we're talking, I'm trying to write notes, and he's like, well, this is treatable. I'm like, treatable? I thought all cancers are treatable. He's like, well, the survival rate is, pretty good. I'm like, oh, great. Survival rates. I can tell you, I never went through anything like this in my life. And until you go through it, you're kind of like shell shocked. You are in shock. And he's like, well, you're going to be going through some treatment, so, don't make any plans. And he gave me a phone number to call, and I hung up the phone. And I sat there. And, it was about 4:15. It wasn't, it was towards the end of the day. And I was writing, like I said, this really, at the time, such an important email, and I'm just like, oh shoot, I gotta finish it. And I finished that friggin' email. There was like 12 people on it. I don't know how I clicked back, but I had to get it out. I had to, it was one of those trending stupid work topics that were hot at the moment. I finished the email. I got up, I grabbed my purse, and I walked down the hall. And normally I would say goodbye to people. People were looking at me, like a few people, like, that's strange, she's leaving. She doesn't really usually leave this early. And I got in my car and I drove home. I live near work. I'm only like a 10-minute drive. I got home, went in the house. My husband was there. And he's like, what's the matter? And I told him I have cancer. And his face just dropped. And I told him what I could tell. I think I started crying. My 14-year-old son walked in, coming home from school. And he's like, what's going on? And I told him right then and there. I told him what little I knew. And I didn't tell anybody else. Just my husband and my son. And this is the start of a journey that took many months to go through. And I'm telling you this journey not because I really want to share, because this is so deeply personal and I am such a private person. I never told most people at work what I ever had, even though it was obvious I was going through some shit. I'm telling you this because I want to help. I always, I said when I was going through my journey, I want to help people, and I would have a couple of support groups and stuff like that, online support groups. But this is really for that person who's going through the same thing. And it's also for the people that don't even know they have cancer. So I'm going to tell you some of the symptoms I had and that I ignored. I stupidly ignored it. I could have caught it so much earlier. And I tried to catch it earlier, but the test results came back negative. So I'm going to tell you the mistakes. I'm going to tell you about the treatment. I'm going to tell you exactly what I went through, because it's a grueling treatment. It's not fun. I went through 27 radiation treatments, 96, two sessions of 96 hours worth of chemo with that dreaded mitomycin. I lost all my hair. I got sick. I got a most emotional friggin' wreck. I went down that rabbit hole. But that was 2014. I was 49 years old. And it's January 2021. And I'm here. And I'm cancer free. So I want to give you guys hope. And I'm going to be doing a series of videos in my car. I just feel comfortable talking in my car. This is actually my son's car. And I didn't even know I was going to do this today. I just got out of a exercise class. And I'm in the parking lot. So if you're interested in seeing these videos, give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe to my channel. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.